What if I told you that there's a philosophy over 2,000 years old that could make you emotionally unshakable, mentally indestructible, and immune to the chaos of modern life? A mental superpower used by emperors, warriors, prisoners, and even billionaires today? This is Stoicism, and it might just be the last self-help you'll ever need. Before we dive into the timeless power of Stoic wisdom, please take a second to like this video, share it with someone who needs strength of mind, and subscribe to our channel, Virtue Over Chaos. Your support helps bring more insight to the world. Stoicism. Stoicism isn't just about being emotionless, as it's often misunderstood. It's about mastery over the self. It's the art of choosing your response, of remaining still while the world trembles around you. Founded in the turbulent streets of ancient Athens by Zeno of Citium, Stoicism quickly became a lifeline for those craving inner peace in a chaotic world. It was adopted by warriors, politicians, slaves, and emperors because it worked. Today, we live in a different kind of storm. Constant notifications, pressure to succeed, fear of missing out, anxiety about the future, regret of the past. Stoicism doesn't ignore these realities. It teaches you how to face them. Chapter 1, Control What You Can. Epictetus, born a slave, taught that some things are up to us and some things are not. In a world that thrives on making you react to tweets, news, gossip, drama, Stoicism says, reflect. Ask yourself, is this within my control? Not your boss, not your past, not the market, not your ex. What is within your control? Your choices, your effort, your interpretation, your attitude. Superpower unlocked. Sovereignty over your internal world. Think of the world as a battlefield. Most people run into battle blind, reacting to every attack. The Stoic is the warrior who controls his breath, observes the enemy, and only moves when it matters. He doesn't waste his energy fighting storms. He sails through them. Chapter 2, Turning Pain into Power. Pain is inevitable, but suffering, as Buddha also said, is optional. Seneca, who witnessed death, exile, and betrayal, wrote, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." The Stoics believed pain was an invitation, an opportunity to build inner strength, wisdom, and perspective. Lost a job, Stoicism says this is training. Heartbroken, Stoicism says this is refinement. Criticized, Stoicism says this is clarity. Your obstacles are not interruptions, they are the path. You either let life break you or you let it build you. Superpower unlocked. Emotional alchemy. Chapter 3, The Discipline of Desire. 20. We chase what we desire, but what we desire often controls us. We want validation, pleasure, money, security, but we rarely question why. The Stoics ask, do you control your desires or do your desires control you? Marcus Aurelius, emperor of Rome, yet a student of humility, constantly reminded himself, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think. Imagine living each day not enslaved by craving, but guided by virtue. Superpower unlocked. Freedom from the chains of craving. Chapter 4, Negative Visualization, 28 to 35. The Stoics had a technique called premeditation malorum, the premeditation of evils. They practiced imagining the worst-case scenario, not to scare themselves, but to prepare themselves. They asked, what if I lost everything I have? What if today was my last day? It sounds dark, but it's the opposite. It sharpens gratitude. It humbles the ego. It removes entitlement. Next time you're sipping coffee, holding your child, feeling the breeze, imagine it's the last time. Feel how deeply alive you become. Superpower unlocked. Radical presence. Chapter 5, The Power of Perspective. Marcus Aurelius wrote daily in his journal, not because he had time, but because he needed clarity. Choose not to be harmed and you won't be. It's not the event, it's your interpretation of the event. You didn't fail, you learned. You weren't rejected, you were redirected. You didn't lose, you evolved. The Stoic sees the same world, just from a higher altitude. Superpower unlocked. Perspective mastery. Chapter 6, Memento Mori. Memento Mori. Remember that you will die. It's not meant to depress you, it's meant to wake you up. Seneca wrote, it's not that life is short, it's that we waste much of it. Stoicism urges you to live deliberately, not passively, to speak with intention, to act with purpose, to love while you still can, because the clock is always ticking. Superpower Unlocked, Urgency of Purpose. Chapter 7, Practicing Virtue. In the end, Stoicism is not just about peace, it's about virtue, courage, justice, wisdom, temperance. The goal isn't to be untouchable, it's to be principled in the face of temptation, honest in the face of corruption, patient in the face of frustration. It's not a hack, it's a way of life. This is why Stoicism is the ultimate superpower, because it gives you what no algorithm, no dollar fraud, no praise can: control over yourself. Ash final reflections. You will be tested. You will feel fear, anger, doubt. The question is not whether you'll fall, but whether you'll rise with intention. The world needs Stoics, people who stay calm in storms, people who choose reason over reaction, people who act from values, not vanity. If this resonated with you, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. Help us bring more insight and Stoic strength into a world that desperately needs it. Comment below, which Stoic principle do you want to master this year?